Gentleman reserves. Gentleman from Colorado.
Mr. Speaker, I yield such time as he may consume to the gentleman from Oregon, my good friend and colleague, Mr. Walden.
The gentleman from Oregon is recognized for as much time as he wishes to consume.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, and I want to thank my colleagues here on the floor today for their support of this legislation, S-270, the Pine Land Conveyance Act. You know, this legislation was originally crafted over in the Senate by my friend and colleague, Senator Walden. We've worked together on this project, and I thought the most expeditious way to solve the problem for the people of Pine was just move his bill on through the Senate, and that's what we're doing today. The Pine Land Conveyance Act is the result of efforts of local officials who recognized years ago that for Oregon's newest city, the city of Pine, to be able to take care of its residents, it needed a helping hand from the federal government, and here's why. 78% of Deschutes County, the county in which the city of Pine is located, is managed, owned, controlled by the federal government. They're literally surrounded by federal land, and in fact their own land sits on BLM land. So as they became a city and began to try to address the issues that brought about their desire to be a city, they realized they needed to be able to expand a little and take care of some of their problems. So S-270 will provide the city with 750 acres so it can build a new wastewater treatment facility, which will allow the community to move off of septic systems and onto municipal water and sewer systems. They have a real problem in Pine with a fairly high water table and issues related to septic systems. So this will help solve that. In addition, this legislation also transfers 150 acres to the Pine Park and Recreation District to establish a more permanent home for what's known as the Greatest Little Rodeo in Oregon, the Pine Rodeo, and also to help them build out one of their other celebrations, one which all Americans take advantage of, and that's the 4th of July. Now, why are these two things important? Well, among other reasons, it's a job creator. Expanding out the rodeo grounds really will help them grow jobs in this remote rural community in Deschutes County. And in addition, of course, transferring the other lands will let them have a library on their own city ground and be able to take care of the water needs for the community. So I thank my colleagues on both sides of the aisle for support of S-270. This is one of those common sense bills that actually brings us together and we can get some work done here for the people back home. With that, I return the balance of my time.
The gentleman yields back. The gentleman from Colorado reserves. The gentleman from the Northern Mariana Islands.
Mr. Speaker, we have no further speakers. If the